Okay, Mr. Dager-Margosian, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is file 23-21654-FH, People versus Cody James Felton. We are here today for sentencing. In this case, we are proceeding today by video conference. Can I have Mr. Dager-Margosian place your appearance on the record?
Your Honor, good morning. Michael Dager-Margosian for Mr. Felton.
And sir, you are Cody James Felton?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Felton, have you had an opportunity to read and review your pre-sentence report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss that report with Mr. Dager-Margosian?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with Mr. Dager-Margosian and the advice that he's given?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or the relevancy of any of the information that is in your pre-sentence report?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Dager-Margosian, does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exist any known constitutional defects?
None to my knowledge at this time, Your Honor.
And we do not have sentencing guidelines in this case because this is a misdemeanor conviction only. So, Mr. Dager-Margosian, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of Mr. Felton?
Your Honor, the PSI sums up most of what I would like the court to take into account in fashioning a sentence here. I'd ask the court to follow the recommendation of fines and costs and the restitution amount. Unfortunately, Mr. Felton indicates, I mean, he has a couple $100 to his name, and you know, he's going to make an effort to make this to pay this back, and obviously he's going to be court ordered to do so and to pay the fines and costs. Regarding the fines and costs, I guess I would ask the court to keep it to the bare minimum if you see that to be appropriate. But other than that, you know, I think Mr. Felton just wants to move on from this. He's not associating with the individuals who were participating with this, and I guess that's all I have for the court right now.
Okay, Mr. Felton, is there anything you'd like to say on your own behalf before the court passes sentence?
Yes, Your Honor. Like when this happened, when I turned myself in. This is like a couple years old. I turned myself in so I can do better and start off on a different path. And I'm not like trying to make any excuses, but when I turned myself in, like I have the paperwork here from Calhoun County. When I turned myself in, I was illegally evicted from my apartment that I was at, and like all my stuff put out, and like Judge Judy even wanted me to come on the show, but so it really backed me up, like, and put me in a hole. So like that's why I don't have the money to pay on it, but like I just want to get it all over with, and just let y'all know that it's not like I'm trying not to pay it, but that's why I'm so far behind from the eviction and stuff.
Okay, give me just a moment to look something up here. All right, I have reviewed the pre-sentence investigation report and familiar as a result of that with Mr. Felton's circumstances. I think in this case, like many cases similar to this, the important thing for me is that the restitution get paid, and we do what we can to make the victim in the case whole. Given the circumstances that Mr. Felton faces, I think that the recommendation is therefore appropriate. Kinds of costs. So it's going to be the sentence of the court that Mr. Felton pay a fine of $50. There is mandatory crime victims fee. Sorry, I'm looking at mandatory crime victims fee is $75 and the mandatory state cost is $30. Not going to assess the other costs based on a lack of ability to pay. And again, I think it's more important that anything that Mr. Felton can pay go toward restitution before it goes to other costs. So that do. Mr. Felton, you do have the ability to request an appeal of your sentence. Court's going to send to you 3 copies of a notice of right to appellate review and request for appointment of attorney form. When you get that form, you'll need to sign 1 copy and return it to the court. That just indicates you received your copies of those forms. If you want to appeal your sentence, you would need to fill out the remaining portion of the form and mail that to the address listed in the form within 42 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else for today, Mr. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not state the amount of restitution. That restitution amount is $951.01. Anything else for today, Mr. Dagger-Ragosi?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right. Okay, Mr. Felton, you are all set for today. Then you can go ahead and log out.
Thank you.
Thank you.